April is seeing a strong showing of new games, which should be welcome additions to any library, as well as lots and lots of indies with strong identities. Too many indies to list, so as always, check the other notable titles at the end of the video. Also, 2 high-profile DLCs coming for Diablo and Starfield.
Robot armies, market stalls, clues unfold in shadowed halls. Geckos climbing, towers fall. One wrong move, you lose it all. Oh, new games coming, don't delay. Wavy wave will show the way. April's come, the doors unsealed. Gear up now, this all gets real.
So first off, we have Starfield, Terran, Armada, coming out on April 7th, developed by Bethesda and published by Microsoft and Bethesda. And this is a Starfield DLC. A new major DLC is coming to Starfield. Terran Armada brings a new faction called the Terran Armada, who believes themselves to be the true children of Earth. The new faction is comprised of robotic soldiers with unclear objectives. Number 2, we have Arcane Merchant, coming out on April 10th, developed and published by Findy Studios, and this is coming to Windows. This looks like a nice, cozy title. Open up a shop in a fantasy town and sell wares, gain reputation among the fantasy denizens. The game appears to have a high level of immersion, and it's just fun to look at. Number 3, we have Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville, coming out on April 14th, developed by The Wild Gentleman and published by Toge Productions. And this is coming to Windows as well. This is a new mystery game where the player is the main suspect. Look for clues, interrogate witnesses. It's got these animal people, which is always fun story and art style. Number 4, Gecko Gods, another indie, coming out on April 16th. This is developed by InResin, published by Super Rare Originals, so that's actually a pretty well-known publisher, and this is coming to Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Windows. And Gecko Gods is a puzzle platformer where you play as a little bitty gecko on a mysterious island. And I really just like the washed out art style of this, and the controls, the platforming controls are looking tight as well. Number 5, we have Lucky Tower Ultimate, coming out on April 16th, developed by Studio Soufs and published by AMC Games and Studio Soufs. This is coming to Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Windows. And Lucky Tower Ultimate is a cartoony roguelite side-scroller, where the player must escape a tower, and deaths are to be expected and comical. I guess AMC Games is an indie game label from AMC Networks, the company behind The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. I honestly didn't know they had a game publishing branch, especially when they specifically call an indie game publishing branch, but the game certainly looks like it'll fit the criteria. I'm not sure if AMC Network really counts as indie, honestly, but anyway, next up, number 6, we have Pragmata, coming out on April 17th, developed and published by Capcom. This is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. This is the new Capcom action-adventure sci-fi game. It was showcased in the PlayStation State of Play in February. Looks like it has great graphics, shooting, and a hacking mechanic. The big thing is you have this little girl android sidekick who plays a prominent role in the game, and I guess sits on your shoulder like a little monkey. From trailers I've seen, I'm a bit concerned that she will get annoying, as she is very vocal and yells at the player constantly, kind of like Navi from Ocarina of Time. Next up, Masters of Albion is coming out on April 22nd, developed and published by 22 Cans, and this is coming to Windows. And I just noticed this now, but 22 Cans is releasing on 22nd. I guess there's a connection there. Anyway, Masters of Albion is a new kingdom building simulator from Peter Molyneux, the designer behind games such as Fable and Black and White. Actually, Masters of Albion looks something like a combination of the two, as it's set in Albion, the world of Fable, though it doesn't follow any of the mainline games. The player can shift between running shops and customizing everything to possessing townspeople to fight in battles, or go into God mode to use godly powers against invaders, etc. Sadly, it's only coming to Windows for now, but looks fun. Number 8 on this list, another DLC, we have Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred coming out on April 28th, developed by Blizzard, published by Activision Blizzard, and this is coming to all things that have Diablo on it. Setting the player against Mephisto and introducing 2 new classes, Paladin and Warlock, and also a new region, Skovos, the world's oldest region. Number 9, we have inKONBINI, One Store, Many Stories, coming out on April 30th, developed and published by Nagai Industries. This is coming to Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Windows, and Mac. And inKONBINI is a narrative-driven convenience store simulator. The game just has a kind of dreamy atmosphere that looks really wholesome and makes you appreciate the little things. Finally, we have Saros for number 10, coming out on April 30th as well. This is developed by House Marque, or House Mark, not sure how to pronounce that, and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. This is coming just to the PS5. And Saros is a new roguelite, and this is from the creators of Returnal, so if you played that, the game looks very similar to Returnal, almost like a spiritual sequel to the game, which is great. I still look back fondly on my playthrough of Returnal. Saros takes place on an alien planet haunted by the shadow of an ominous eclipse, where madness reigns and the sun dies. But how about you? Let me know down in the comments what games are you looking forward to that are coming in April.